Hello again and welcome back to the Armored Squad League Tournament. For those who are new to the ASL, this is an Armored Focus 6v6 competitive tournament consisting of 6 rounds each on an elimination bracket. Over 5 weeks, forgot to mention that, of mayhem, it says in my script. For more information, type !SCL in chat for a link to the Discord. Once again, I'm your caster, Wintersons, and today's match we are covering random again versus Wet Black in the loser bracket. Starting off, we have the SPG 9 on Samari. Clown car action all around, and of course, special thanks to our ref. I'm gonna mess this up. Midinar. They help our casters. They're great. I just can't pronounce their names because I'm American. So, SPGs.
Don't take up, please, such item.
Let's see what the strat here is. I'm very curious on what exactly is going to happen. Obviously, they want people set up, but if you wanted to, you could just start drifting around the map, and that'd probably be a little bit better. I don't believe these SPGs have a full 360-degree traversal. Could be wrong. Ooh, and a wipeout. F in chat. It seems like they're getting posted up on the hill there. This is Sumari. It's not going to look beautiful, and I apologize. There's a bunch of things loading in, so it's not going to look the best. It definitely looks like they're taking a little bit more defensive approach, but the bridge is where they need to go. They already got people on the bridge for coverage, but what's Black doing? What are they doing? Looks like they try to get maybe some elevation to see an angle. They could be coming from behind, which would be unfortunate. No, it does have 360 degrees to traverse. I'm wrong. For some reason, I didn't think it did. Interesting style and technique here. You see that they put their ass end towards where they expect the enemy to come from. This will save the driver to at least get away and swap to that vehicle and then be a still turret. They're wondering why they haven't seen anyone yet. We are covering random first, by the way, guys. If that was not implied. They hear him, he just doesn't see him. Everyone's engine is off. 2 minutes until that point does become capturable. Oh! First shot with the second one too. Oh, these are one shots. Both of them down, and the third one. Oh, what a quick match. They tried to play it. It did not go out according to plan. And look at that. The game actually ends when people get their scores. That's 3 vehicles destroyed. Excellent. Excuse the labeling. No, it's supposed to be an AFV. That is not an AFV. Come here, you. Give me... We're here now, but this was over here. Excellent. Boom. Give me just a second. We'll get set up for the next match.
Move, put it down. Put yours down. All right. Okay.
All right, guys, we're back and we're following Wet Black this time.
You have the best spawn, so.
They got smacked within 6 seconds, not of the match start, but when the action did start. I honestly did not expect them to one-shot. That's interesting and very cool. We'll see if Wet Black does a little bit better on this side. It looks like they have a straighter approach to Old Bridge, but we'll see what happens. Wet Black trying to play a little bit defensively last match, and Random went balls deep, straight in. Nothing. No protection. 0. What's a condom? Wet does use their squad comms, though. That's nice. Most other people do not. But today's loadout is an interesting one. You'll see if you're following me as the caster or Random. Ooh. Driver's a little slow to tick off. If you follow me as the caster, there's one layer we have done before and one new one.
Brooks, if we are first, we push.
Right. Okay.
And of course, we are on the beautiful Samari. Bonk. Yep, they're going straight in. They're going straight in. That corner might fuck them, but what is going on, Wet Black? They just can't get the turns that they need. Are they hoping for an all-out battle? I mean, if they keep speed, they might be able to get some misses in, but they are set up to fight. So unless they're blocking each other. One's down already.
Across the bridge.
They honestly should have expected that, and I'm surprised the Wet guys here, the first vehicle, didn't say or see anything.
Don't peek it.
What's the plan? What's the plan? You know, if these vehicles didn't have the full 360 degree of traverse, I think it would be decent. But it looks like a ref DC'd. I hope he's able to jump back in.
Yeah, it's fucked up because of the ping, dude.
Just about 2 minutes, 1 minute 45 seconds until the cap zone does become active. That's at the 5-minute mark for those who are new. He is trying to get his scouts out. Lim is up high. He can probably see them sneaking around.
What are you doing, Salute? Onyx.
What they did. I'm gonna sneak tag them.
I mean, you could see some good pincer maneuver here, but both teams have to be ready
Let's
for
try
it.
not to lose the vehicles.
Try not to lose the vehicles in the Armored Squad League. I agree. That's a good plan. Look at him creeping engine off creep. Good. Using sound. Nice. They're going to be able to cover this point. At least they will get that kill. Cap zone active in... Oh, I must have misspoke. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
now it's 1 minute, 30 seconds.
This road.
I'm gonna try to bait a shot.
The main bridge.
And okay, reverse. Willie, get on the vehicle. I'm gonna try to bait a shot from him on me. So you can.
Lim might be seen here. Maybe not.
need to check everywhere first, Salute, before I back up.
1 minute.
Yeah, he's on the middle of the road. There are
Ooh.
two of them in the middle. Yes.
Little bit of a
Don't
splash there, but I don't believe they have any bandages, so if he's on bleed out, that's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Smoke grenade goes in. Lim throws
They're on my
2.
mark. Both of them. Don't peek. Just hold the angle.
And that's such a shame because they had a great angle for it.
There's
No,
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 point.
just...
Oh, ref is back 30 seconds to the cap zone.
Yeah, but
They're
they
not
have
in
to
the
peek
cap.
you. Yeah, they're not in the cap, that's why. Just hold the angle.
They're gonna have to
Because they
creep
need
it back.
push on the cap.
But
So
that's
if you hold the
3
angle,
guns facing
then
down the
you can
road.
Kill him. They're pushing him now?
Here comes one of the vehicles getting ready for the cap. Oh, he's pushing hard. This might be... No, and he wasn't quick enough. What was that? What was that? Oh my god, he was facing in the wrong direction and still got the shot off. What was going on with Wet Black there? 1 vehicle destroyed. Hey, better than nothing. They're going to have to get that vehicle loaded up quick. Currently 2-1. The cap zone. All he got to do is peek into the cap zone.
Talking to Onyx, Salute.
He's in the cap zone. He's getting the cap, and he's got it. Oof. Oof, that was a rough one. Several mistakes were made. I think we can all agree. All right, moving on to the next round. That's the IFV layer. And we'll see how this one goes. Let's hope it goes better than last time for random. Be back. Alright, we're back into it. It is once again the FV510 layer on Lashkar. You know it, you might not love it. It is a rough one in my opinion. It is the non-UA variant of the FV110. So you can tell as the armor is not up, it is down. Which is what UA stands for. Up armored. Wet once again walked away with a loss of the previous match. It's currently 2-0 in random's favor. Once again, guys, if you're just joining us and you want more information, you have no idea what's going on, just type exclamation point
We are going to set up a
ASL in
crossfire
chat. That is
if we
not
can,
going to
so
give
you
you
can
my
see the
age,
other
my
side
sex,
of
and my
the,
location,
my north,
but it
and you
will
can see
give you a
the
link to
south.
their Discord, so check them out. They're rolling out now, and I'm not familiar what strategy was last time. I know the strategy for Random was a little bit rough. Random actually played it a little safer, lost both rounds on this map, though. Looks like they might go for two different sides of the river. That's a good strategy to have. Random strategy seems to be full bore driving in to get that angle around the corner. These FV510s do not move that fast. And you'll also notice that the fog is completely removed for some good long-range combat if you can find the strat for it. And as far as I know, I may be incorrect here, but the teams aren't privy to what's going on or what the layers are before the match. So they kind of just go out there and try to do what they can do. The fun thing about the FV510 layer is that these things are so chonky that it just becomes a trade fight unless you take the engine block out. Unfortunately, like most IFVs or APCs, the engine block is in the front of the vehicle, meaning if you're facing the enemy, they can penetrate. And we already have engagements here. Oh no! Limb is popped. Angle for armor. Other vehicles engaging as well. That was a quick engine destruction. They pop smoke. A little bit more action-packed the next time. We see a good smoke deployment there. Props to Onyx and Boog. One vehicle might be going down. The second vehicle has to move in and save or tank damage or something. That vehicle is going to go down if they don't do something about it. It is down.
One down.
Interestingly, Commander and Zartak had the ability to move in and soak up a little bit of damage,
There's one more still in the same spot.
but the turret might have been cracked so they couldn't shoot back. I'm actually not sure what happened, but Random does not do well on this layer, which is unfortunate.
Can you mark it with a tag mark?
Mark that crit. Let's push him, Salute, push him.
Onyx is gonna
I'm
push.
to the bridge.
He's gonna see him. He's got to see him. As soon as he peeks his house. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, right there, engine out. And look at that. The other vehicle team moves in to try to find a position to help, which is what they should be doing. Might get caught off guard here as he's lining up a shot. Shots are going out right now. They're pulling out for the repair. Look at that, both engines on wet side are out.
Push them, guys.
But they're trading blows right now, and honestly, this is how I'd keep it if I were the wet team. But they don't know that their vehicle health or the enemy's vehicle health is less than theirs. So we'll see what happens. They might try to pull back. They might try to pop smoke. At this point, when you're engine, you're not moving. There's not much you can do. Angling armor really don't do squat. And that's a vehicle on fire and a destruction for another, or a first loss for Random. So we'll move to our halftime, as I call it, or our 1/6 time, because there's 6 matches in 6 rounds in the match. We'll be back. I'll figure it out. Don't worry, we're back again for a fourth time. This is the second version of the IFE layer. 4 rounds in total out of 6 with a victory. First victory for Wet Black. Good job for them. Let's see if these guys can make it up and learn from their mistakes. The random guys have not been able to win a single match on this layer. At all. This is the second time they've played this layer. This is a big old effing chat. Definitely dividing and conquering. You know, it's tough to say because I didn't think the divide and conquer would work out that well for them, but it turns out it did. Different angles of attack. But at the same time, if you have 2 weapons firing on the same position, theoretically you should be able to destroy that same vehicle in half the time. But I don't know what the second vehicle was doing. Hopefully this time second vehicle will be able to assist their vehicle. But maybe not. I guess we'll see. I've definitely got to say this is probably one of my favorite tournaments overall. The action is relatively quick. I would like to see it expanded though. It would be kind of neat to see 3 vehicles for every single section. Now, I'm not saying do combined arms stuff. You know, maybe even expand it out. Maybe, you know, 10 people. Is that a lot of action? Yeah. Do I just like to see things explode? Yeah. So sue me. Looks like Bull. Nope. Once again, Wet is gonna take the split vehicle strat, and Random is gonna take the wolf packing vehicle strat. We'll see if it works out for them. We have one vehicle going a little wide. I'm not sure why. They're dropping off their scouts. Are these decent Overwatch positions? Well, I might say no. I mean, I suppose one of them is covering it, but I might disagree. I think this is really rough. I see he's trying to get in a hold down position, but I don't think that's going to be effective. This vehicle here, I would say, has a little bit a better angle. They can see straight across the field. They can see when they pop that corner. They're probably expecting Wet to divide and conquer like they did before. But, you know, looking at it right now, a Random has the ability to push straight up, like straight in. Scouts passing by each other as we wait. Dance, funny men, dance. That vehicle's looking right towards us, too. He's looking for the scout. He did radio in and say there was a scout on the hill. I'm sure he did. Currently 1 minute to point. Vehicles are repositioning. Because they opened up like that, they're definitely going to spot them and see where they are. as if they weren't spotted already. Second vehicle on their team doesn't seem to be moving. He's just, there we go. The hard thing about random is that they don't use their comms, so you never know what's going on. You don't know what you're thinking. You just sit here with your thoughts. The vehicles are starting to move up, but I would argue that this is going to be a rough play because they will not have enough time to get the cap. Essentially, if you have enough speed, it's only 15 seconds to cap, so as soon as it's open, which it will be in 3 seconds, drive up onto the point with both vehicles and get the cap. The flag can be captured. No one's moving in. A full armored they will not be able to kill the vehicle fast enough. And because of how the vehicle is sitting, it is covered. Just keep the momentum. Look at that. Lim does keep the momentum. But he's about to get pincered. Pop smoke if you got it. Pop smoke if you got it. There it is. Yes. He's going to crawl. He's going to crawl to the point and it might work out for him. If it gets a little repair on it, a little bit of engine repair, he can creep right in, but it looks like he's getting shot from the side. He's gonna get the creep, but the second vehicle's moving in right now. He's dropping the engine smoke. Is he in the cap? He is in the cap! This is what I was talking about. Yes, he drops the smoke. He does get an accurate mark on it. Keep the repair down. Keep the repair down. This is exactly what I expected to happen. And there it is. That's a victory, a final victory. Or a victory, finally, for random on this layer. Honestly, that's what I expected everyone to do in the first place. You just, unless you have combined arms and no, you gotta damage him quite a bit before he even gets there, because you can definitely survive 15 seconds of a barrage that way. Alright, moving on to the final set of rounds. It will be tanks. On what map? What tanks? Let's find out. We're back for our 5th round. It is the M1A2 Abrams on, of course, the fan favorite tank map, Talil. I've never seen the layer. It looks good. This looks like a good fight. I'm excited for it. Should be some good stuff. These are chonky boys with a whole lot of damage. They are considered to be overpowered in most respects, especially against a T-72. But we will see what happens. And once again, if you just tuned in for more information, !S, correction, ASL, that will not give you my age, sex, and location. It will, however, give you a link to the Discord for more information on the tournament itself. This is round 5 out of 6 with Random in the lead. I believe it's, what is it, 3-1 against Wet Black. And Random is winning. So the strat right now seems to be to power through center. Tanks are wolfpacking, sticking together as you would expect. The fun thing about this tournament is that because it pits both the same faction's vehicles against each other, you get this really interesting combined arm. Like you're like, oh, I didn't think it'd penetrate that, but it turns out it does, type of thing. And it does look like US has the advantage here slightly. They use the buildings as cover. Interestingly, one of them just jets off to the dunes. And you'll notice there is no fog of war. The game looks kind of ugly up here. But we're here for the players and the gameplay, not so much everything else, the game looking good. You'll also notice that 2 infantrymen scouters went with the first vehicle who went center. Good strategy. Both vehicles went pretty center. I'm sure they can hear them. And they just straight up get on point. Second tank has already got a flank. They're going to think they're comfy right there in that point. I guess we will see what happens when he gets broadsided. He is in a little bit of a defilade. Waiting for that shot. There it is. Oh, it's a shot and a... No, that was definitely a hit. That was a through. They take that hit. Not enough for Iraq. He pulls back like he's playing War Thunder. Second vehicle. Nope. I thought he was pulling back to go assist. Doesn't look like it. Wet's vehicle 1 scouting for where that came from. They have no ears over there. They don't know where that shot came from. But they know where he is, and he's going to be in a position. He's 1 shot down. 2 minutes until the point is capable, so they have plenty of time. Tank is making a push. 3010X pretty stationary. I would say you should move up, but I'm not going to tell him how to live his life. Nope, they reposition. They're going to have to be bulldogs here. They're going to have to fight in the center. They're just going to have to start trading blows. Tank 2 of Random is doing a flank, if you will. Vehicle 1 out of Wet, not doing much. Ooh, and that's a shot to a track. They are still a shot down. Ooh, a shot missed. No! That was off his cheek. I don't think that affected. That one did penetrate. Shots are trading all over. That vehicle is tracked, though. 1 vehicle down from from Wet. Second vehicle might be down. This vehicle hasn't taken a shot yet at all. Oh, and that's a second vehicle down. That's another victory for Random. This breaks any possibility of a tie, and that also means the overall victory is effectively going to be for Random. Oh, halftime. Last round. We'll be back. Alright, we're back for the final round of this matchup, Random versus Wet Black, and sorry about that on a halftime there. There was a little bit of confusion. I swear I heard someone say that we lost, and with the final moments right there, I thought he may have gotten the cap, but I wasn't exactly sure, so I just had to confer with the refs to make sure that happened. Roll out here in 40 seconds. Once again, it is Talil, it is Tanks, it is the M1A2 Abrams. All good stuff. Let's see if Wet can... Well, they're not tying, but it is the good final match. And we'll see if things change for this one. And no, to answer a question that did come up in chat, I'm sorry guys, this is 5 minutes late. If it is a tie round, there is no tiebreaker. What they do is they go through and they have several win conditions. They go off of, I believe it's in order of vehicles destroyed, points captured, vehicles lost, and then there's several other versions that stop a tie from happening. Actually, the previous match we did cast, there was a tie, and it did actually take me a little bit to figure out who the winner was for the final match. I had to talk with the refs. Refs had to check their boards, do their counts, and figure out exactly what happened. So there is no way. I mean, I guess there is a way to make a tie, but the tie essentially should be broken within the first two matches, or the possibility of a tie. So once again, Wet charges straight into the point. Oops. Random coming up, looking strong, and the shots already. Oh, look at them, starting the mayhem early. And they're tracked. Was that the right call for them? I don't believe it was. I think they were just going out to put in a good show. Willy Wanker jumps out. Was that a deflection? I think it was. Yes, another deflection. They're trying the strat. They just can't get the shots on. This tank is tanking. Not anymore.
They're both fucked.
They're both fucked is the call out. We'll see if that has any
Both are low.
effect.
Alright, copy.
It doesn't matter because if they both get bullied, it's not exactly gonna matter. The tanks, all they gotta do is stick together and get one track shot off on them. For some reason, they have no ears, no eyes, no one's scouting for them. There's a shot. There's another shot. Was that a track? Yes, that was a track. Another shot. He's gonna turn front. One tank is blocking the other tank, and there it is. That's another victory for Random.
Fall back and regroup.
Alright guys, I don't think we need any exactly counts here. We know who the winner is. Just doing my due diligence. Go ahead, head to our end screen. Hope I clicked the right button. Excellent. Overall victory is for Random with a score of 5-1. Congrats, they move on in the loser bracket. And Wet Black, we laugh at Wet Black. That's what we do. That's what we do to losers. You laugh at them and slap books out of their hands. Push them down. Nerds. But alright guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Once again, I've said it about 1,000 times. If you want more information, exclamation point ASL in chat. We'll give you a link to the Discord. And if you like what you saw, please give me a follow. If you didn't like it, unfollow. I don't need you. Get out of here. But once again, thank you to our refs. Take care, have a good night, and enjoy yourselves. Until next weekend, see you guys.